Hello, welcome to Pause, Practice, Play. Thank you so much for being here today, whether you're catching this live or on the replay. Thank you for being here. If you are finding me on Twitch, please do like, share, and follow if you're finding value from these daily practices. And if you're finding me here on YouTube, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you if you are connected on LinkedIn, and thank you if you are following on Facebook. Today I'll be guiding our Vinyasa flow. So a very dynamic practice, a lot of strength, balance, mobility, but also with that Vinyasa flow. And Vinyasa simply means movement with breath, but we will be moving through postures, transitioning from one posture to the next with the breath. So finding that inhale and that exhale. Typically, when we're inhaling, we're opening up through the body, and when we're exhaling, we're closing. When we're inhaling, we might rise up to a mountain pose. When we're exhaling, we're folding. But every once in a while, we'll exhale on what seems like a more open position. So, for example, back bends. In like a cobra pose, we might exhale into that cobra, engaging the muscles through the back. So when we're opening, we're stretching through the body. When we're exhaling, we're contracting, or rather engaging the muscles, or engaging the muscles in a shortening. Oh my goodness. Contracting the muscles when we're opening, or inhaling, we're usually finding that lengthening of muscle tissue. So, with all of that fun little technical details and stuff, always modify the practice as you need for your body. Honor where your body is at. And today would just work with the body, but if you do need to bring in props, feel free. I'll only be using a blanket for seated positions and when we come down to lie on our back. This is a half-hour practice, so let's get started. We will start today in a seated position. So here, feel free to bring a blanket beneath your seat for a little bit more support. Come into a cross-legged seat. You can sit on your shins. You can send the legs long or wide, whatever feels best here for you. We'll start right away with some movement, shoulder rolls. On your inhale, lift your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale. Shoulders up, breath in. Back and down. Shoulders up. Back and down. Here, we're going to open the arms to a T and find arm circles. So small arm circles backwards. So circling your arms back, tiny, tiny circles. Strength through the arms and shoulders here. Breathe. Deep breath in. And relax your arms. Here, lift your shoulders up. Inhale. Roll your shoulders forward and down. Exhale. Shoulders up. Forward and down. Shoulders up. Forward and down. And then again, extending your arms open to a T, lifted shoulder height. We'll do those tiny arm circles forward. So circling the arms. Very small circles forward. And breathe. Extending out through the fingers. We'll find one more deep breath in. And relax your arms. Breath out. Send your arms forward and up. Breath in. Twist to your right. Drop your right hand to the ground behind you. Left hand over your right thigh. Unwind from your twist. Reach your arms forward and up. And twisting in that same direction. Twist to the right, rotating through belly and chest. Drop your right hand behind. Left over right thigh. Unwind once more. Same side. Reach up. Inhale. Twist to your right. Stay for a couple breaths. Feeling the support through your seat, support of your spine. Relax your shoulders. Next, inhale. Unwind, reach your arms forward and up. Twist to your left, rotating through belly and chest. Left hand to the ground behind, right hand over your left thigh. Unwind, send your arms forward and up. Breath in. Again, twist to your left, breath out. Unwind once more through. Inhale, reach. Twist to your left, and here we'll stay for a couple breaths. Relaxing as much as you can through your face. Feeling a gentle lift through the crown of your head. And then unwinding from your twist. Here, if you are in a cross-legged seat, switch legs, whatever's in front to back or top to bottom. And then opening your arms out to a T. Inhale, reach forward, round your back, chin to chest. Exhale. Open, breath in, look forward or up. Close and reach. Breath out. Open, inhale. Close, squeeze through the belly and chest. Open, reaching both hands high. Breath in. Right arm down, left reaches up and over to your right. Both hands high. Inhale. Left arm down, right up and over to your left. Both hands high. Breath in. Palms together, thumbs to the center of your chest. Here we're going to separate the palms, circle your wrists. Circling your wrists one way, and then the other. And then finger flicks. Tops of your fingers inside the pad of your thumb, and start to flick the fingers as though flicking water off your hands or flicking a bug away. Breathe, warming up fingers, hands, wrists, and forearms. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out, relax. Shake it out. Here, we'll reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Release your fingertips to the ground behind you. Lift through chin and chest. Look up. Keep your hands behind, chin to chest. Chin to center. Turn your head to your right. Center. Turn your head to your left. Center, right hand behind, left hand to the right side of your head, left ear to left shoulder. Head to center, left hand behind, right to the left side of your head, right ear to right shoulder. And bringing your head to center here, make your way to tabletop. Come down to your hands and knees. Knees hip width, hands shoulder width. Extend your right leg long behind you, heel hip height. Left arm forward and up, shoulder height, tabletop balance. Press it down through the pads of your fingers, heel of your right hand. Breath in, elbow to knee. Pull it in, strong through your belly. Limbs long, inhale. Elbow to knee, exhale. Limbs long, breath in. Once more, elbow to knee. Limbs long. Return hand and knee to your mat. Left leg long behind you, heel hip height. Right arm forward and up, shoulder height, tabletop balance. Press strong through your left hand. Breath in. Elbow to knee. Pull it in. Breath out. Limbs long. Inhale. Elbow to knee. Exhale. Limbs long. Once more. Elbow to knee. Limbs long. And return hand and knee to your mat. Lower your forearms. Sphinx pose. Extend your legs long behind you, hips to the ground, chest forward and up, shoulders ease back. Curl your right toes under, press back through your heel. Inhale. Slide your toes out to your right. Exhale. Come back to center. Lift your heel, point your toes. Toes to the ground, breath in. Slide your toes out to your right. Center. Point your toes and lift. Toes to the ground, breath in. Slide your toes to the right once more. Center. Point your toes, lift. Lower, curl your left toes under, breath in, press back through your heel. And then on your exhale, slide your toes out to your left. Come back to center, point your toes, lift. Toes curl under, toes to the ground, slide your toes to your left, engaging your outer hip. Center, point your toes, lift, engage your glute extension through the hips. Toes to the ground, inhale. Slide your toes to the left once more. Center. Point your toes, lift. Lower your foot, lower your chest, drop your hands down, arms down, alongside your body. Chin or forehead to your mat, breath in. Locust pose, lift your head, chin, chest, shoulders, arms, hands, legs. Squeeze through the back. Lower down, inhale. Lift, exhale. Lower down, breath in. Once more, lift, engaging the muscles along the upper, mid, and low back. Stay for breath in. Lower down, breath out. Hands under shoulders, zip your legs together, tilt your ribs up for a small cobra. Inhale. Tabletop, press down to your hands, lift your hips, and bring your knees again underneath your hips. Draw your seat slightly back, curl your toes under, lift your knees, breath in. Downward facing dog, send your hips straight back and then lift your hips toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Feel free to pedal out your feet. Shift the weight of your hips. You might shake or nod your head. Breathe. Deep breath in. Empty your breath. Make your way to the top of your mat. Walk, step, or gently hop. Sweep your arms open to a T. Look forward, halfway lift. There, drop your hips back and down. Reach forward. Rise to mountain, reaching up. Inhale. Right arm down, left reaches up and over to your right. Both hands high, breath in. Left arm down, right up and over to your left. Both hands high, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Arms open to a T, halfway lift. Inhale. Chair, hips back and down, reach forward. Rise to mountain, reaching up. Drop your hands behind your back, option to clasp your fingers. Reach down, look up. Chin to center, arms reach out and up. Forward fold. Halfway lift, arms open to a T. Hair, hips back and down, reach forward. Rise to mountain, reach up. Left arm down, right up and over to your left. Both hands high, inhale. Right arm down, left up and over to your right. Both hands high, breath in. Hands to prayer, thumbs to the center of your chest. Here, lift your right heel. On your exhale, slide your toes out to your right and up. Come back to center. Slide your toes back and up. Center. Slide your toes out and up. Center. Slide your toes back and up. Center once more through, sliding your toes out and up. Center. Slide your toes back and up. Come back to center, return your foot to the ground, walk it out, shake it out. Bring your palms together, thumbs to the center of your chest. Lift your left heel, breath in. Slide your toes out to your left and up. Exhale. Center. Slide your toes back and up. Center. Slide your toes out and up. Center, back and up. Center. Once more, sliding your toes out and up. Center. Slide your toes back and up. And then bringing your foot back to center, walk it out, shake it out. Bring your palms together. Shift your weight to your right foot. Send your left knee forward and up. Breath in. Step your left foot back, heel comes down. Bend your front knee above your ankle. Warrior one. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Cactus arms. Stay for a breath in. Close your arms, rotating your palms toward your face. Option for eagle, dropping right elbow under and around left. Elbows lifted, shoulder height. Lift your elbows up, reach your hands back. Extension through the spine, look up, inhale. Humble warrior, drop your arms inside your front knee. Anchor your knee to your arm. Breathe. Keep pressing actively down to your heels, down to the pinky edges of your feet. And then unwind your arms, reach forward, straighten your front leg. Bring your right hand to your belly. Inhale. Rotate belly and chest to your right, revolve triangle, left hand to your right thigh. Breathe. Here, reach your right arm back and up. Forward and down, sweep both arms back, return to your lunge, pick your back heel up, scoot your toes back. High crescent lunge, press strong through your front foot, reach your arms up, inhale. Hands to prayer, twist to your right, exhale. Unwind from your twist, reach up, breath in. Open to warrior two, back heel comes down, arms drop shoulder height, keep your front knee above your ankle toward your pinky. Option to lift your front heel, reverse warrior. Left hand to your leg or low back, right hand reaching up as high as you can, and then bend your elbow, reach back. Breathe. On your exhale, warrior two, front heel comes down, arms open to a T. Straighten your front leg, breath in. Triangle, right hand forward, releasing your hand to your thigh, left hand high. High crescent lunge. Look toward the top of your mat. Return to your lunge, reach your left arm back. Pick your back heel up and then reach both hands high, breath in. Hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Bring your back foot forward, hands to prayer, halfway lift. Breath in, forward fold. Arms open to a T, halfway lift. Inhale. Hair, hips back and down, reach forward. Exhale. Rise to mountain, reach up. Hands to prayer. Pause here for a couple breaths. And then here, sending your right knee forward and up. Step your right foot back, heel comes down. Full disclosure, I'm very frustrated that I have not been able to figure out how to make this camera stop just moving whenever it pleases. So, cactus arms. Stay for a breath in. On your exhale, close your arms, palms toward your face. Option for eagle arms. Yep. Left elbow down, under and around right. Here, extension through the spine, lifting your elbows up, reach your hands back, look up, breath in. Humble warrior, hinge forward, drop your arms inside your front knee. Speaking of which, if anyone out there knows how to properly work a, is it Insta 360 camera, has like a quick, hey, this is what you need to do, please write it in the comments. Unwind your arms, reach forward, straighten your front leg, left hand to your belly, breath in, revolve triangle, rotate belly and chest to your left hand to your hip, right hand to your left thigh. Breathe. And then here, reaching your left arm back and up, forward and down, return to your lunge, come back to center, sweep your arms back, pick your back heel up. Apologies, lost one of my lights, battery died. High crescent lunge, reach up, inhale. Hands to prayer, twist to your left. Unwind, reach up, breath in, open to warrior two. Option to lift your front heel, reverse warrior, right hand to your leg or low back, reach your left hand up as high as you can, and then bend your elbow, reach back. On your exhale, warrior two, front heel comes down, arms out to a T, straighten your front leg, breath in, triangle, left hand forward, drop it to your thigh, right hand high. Breathe. And then from here, looking toward the top of your mat, returning to your lunge, reach your right arm back and down, high crescent lunge, back heel comes up, arms reach up, breath in, hinge forward, sweep your arms back foot forward, hands to prayer, halfway lift. Plant your palms to your mat, step your toes back, high plank. Press down through your hands, inhale. Lower all the way or halfway, knees grounded or lifted. Cobra, thighs grounded or thighs lifted for upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg rises back and up, inhale. Bring your knee forward, set your foot behind your right wrist. Keep your back heel lifted, high crescent lunge. Reach up, breath in. Hands to prayer, twist to your right. Unwind, reach up, inhale. Open to warrior two. Option to lift your front heel, reverse warrior, breath in. Side angle, front heel comes down, forearm to your thigh, left hand high. High crescent lunge, reach your left arm back and down, back heel up, both hands high, breath in. Warrior three, reach forward, lift your back foot up off the ground, stack hip over knee over ankle. Bring your back knee forward and up, hands to prayer. One leg mountain, breath in. Return your foot to the ground, walk it out, shake it out. Arms reach out and up, inhale. Hold, exhale. Halfway lift, arms out to a T. Palms to your mat, step your toes back, high plank. Press strong to your hands, breath in. Lower all the way or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts back and up, inhale. Bring your knee forward, set your foot behind your left wrist, back heel stays high, high crescent lunge, breath in. Hands to prayer, twist to your left. Unwind, reach up, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Option to lift your front heel, lay your arms back. Reverse warrior. Side angle, front heel comes down, forearm to your thigh, left hand, right hand high, rather. High crescent lunge, reach your right arm back and down. Back heel up, both hands high, breath in. Warrior three. Reach forward, lifting your back foot up off the ground. Left hip stacks over knee and ankle. Back knee forward and up, hands to prayer. One leg mountain, breath in. Return your foot to the ground. Walk it out, shake it out. Both arms reach out and up, inhale. Forward fold. Fingers to the ground or hands to shins or thighs. Look forward, halfway lift. And here come down to tabletop. Knees wide, hips back, child's pose. Breathe. And then here, pressing down through your hands, lift your head, walk your hands back, shift the weight of your hips, send your legs long in front of you, heels to the top of your mat. Tune into your aural learning until the camera decides, if it decides to follow me. Reach forward, breath in, and gently lower your back to your mat. Plant your feet on the ground, separate your feet wide, windshield wiper your knees. Letting your knees fall together from one side to the other. And then bringing your knees to center, soles of your feet together, butterfly knees. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Feeling your belly rise into your hand as you breathe in, a slight lift through your chest. And feeling your belly fall. Feel your heartbeat as you breathe out. And here, bringing your knees together. Option, you can cross right knee over left knee or right ankle over left thigh. Option to lift your legs up, whichever you choose, knee over knee or ankle over thigh. Flex your toes. And then here, feel free to draw the legs in for a deep stretch here through that outer right hip and glute. And then here, whether your knees are lifted or feet grounded, feel free to rock side to side. Little massage through the back of your hips. And return both feet to the ground. Switch left knee over right knee or left ankle over right thigh. Again, wherever you are, knee over knee or ankle over thigh, feel free to lift the legs up as your body allows. And you might draw your legs in toward your chest for a deep stretch through your outer left hip and glute. Breathe. And then again here, whether your legs are lifted or feet grounded, feel free to rock side to side. And then returning your feet fully to the ground, extend your legs long. Reach your arms up overhead, full body stretch. Cross right ankle over left, slide your limbs over to your left. Couple deep breaths. Crescent shape through the body, back grounded. Stretching through your right side. And then coming back to center, full body stretch. Reach. Cross left ankle over right, slide your limbs over to your right. And coming back to center, full body stretch, reach. Bring your knees up toward your chest, hands over your shins, nose to knees, hug everything in. And then gently lower your head to your mat. Extend your legs long, let your feet fall open. Arms alongside your body, palms up. You can stay here for as long as you need. Feel free to pause and rest. But for the sake of time, here, wiggle your toes, fingers. Bring your knees back up towards your chest. Arms reach up overhead. Breath in. Rolling to one side or rock up. Make your way to a comfortable seated position. Resting your palms face down or face up on your knees. Lift your shoulders up. Inhale. Roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale. Hands to prayer, thumbs to the center of your forehead. Wisdom, clarity, peace, and love guide you through the rest of your day and throughout your week. Breath in. Open mouth, exhale, bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. Thank you for bearing with the tech stuff, the tech shenanigans. Maybe one day, as I you know, get things better figured out, everything will run a little bit more smoothly. But thank you for bearing with me regardless. If you are finding me on Twitch, again, do like, share, and follow. On YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. I will be on again here in about 5 minutes to guide a 15-minute loving kindness meditation. So feel free to join me for that. Hey, thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, so you can check that out. And YouTube is always the best place to check out all recorded videos and the live recordings are up there as well, and they will be there for as long as I have a YouTube page. Whereas on Facebook, they go away after a while, and same thing, I believe the same thing with LinkedIn and Twitch. So YouTube is the best place to find me for those permanent um, classes and sessions. So with that, as always, thank you so, so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.